Sportsman Feature number 1, the FX Cabrera Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Division. Feature number 1 of 2, Corey Castell, the number 10X, will sit inside row number 1. Outside him will be Greg Snyder in the 54G. Mike Gamel's number 2X and Jeff Prentice, the 79, make up row number 2. Row number 3 will be the 32 of Ryan Shanahan and Derek Webb's number 66W. Jeff Stevenson, the Fox 28, and Amy Holland, number 5, make up row 4. Row number 5, that'll be Dustin Hutton, the 7D, and on the outside will be Gavin Isley in the 18E. Addison Bowman's number 12. And Kevin Roots, number 34R, make up row number 6. Row number 7, that'll be Alan Fink in the number 8 machine, and Ed Lucas on the high side in the number 77L. Your 8th row has Delbert LeGros Jr. in the 71X on the bottom of the speedway. Outside him, that'll be Nick Haywood in the number 29 machine. The Zach Arquette, number 14, and DJ Gagno's 04 make up row number 9. Row number 10, that'll be Bailey Groves in the number 25, and Frank Sibley in the number 92. Tyler Murray's number 1M and Delbert LeGros 71 make up row 11. Row number 12 to the inside, Joe Gosick in the 00, and Matt Janzik on the high side in the 33X and shotgun on the field. That will be Dylan Zacharias in the number 27 machine. FX Cabrera Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Division again. So track safety lights off. We get ready to go green with Sportsman Feature number 1 of 2, the FX Cabrera Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Division. Again, 20 laps will be the distance. Mike LeClaire will look the field over. They are nose to tail down to turn number 3 and 4. Green flag is in the air. Off turn number 2, Corey Castell looks to be your early leader. He'll take the field down into turn at number 3 and 4. Right now, battle for the number 4 spot. 5 spot, I should say. There's 3 cars wide off turn number 4. Jeff Prentice steps out of line. He'll go to the outside of the Ryan Shanahan, number 32, down the backstretch. Prentice jumps up to spot number 3. Now here comes Amy Holland to the inside of the racetrack. She'll go side by side with Shanahan through turn number 3 and 4. Holland to the bottom. Shanahan hung to the outside of the racetrack. And then it's the 66 of Derek Webb and the 28 of Jeff Stevenson. Next 2 cars in line as they work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Derek Webb steps out of line, goes to the high side. He'll take over spot number 6 down to turn number 3 and 4. He'll put Stevenson back 1 spot. Addison Bowman very quickly. Now coming through the field. He'll look right at the back of the Stevenson ride. Kevin Roots, number 34, right in the middle of the field. He'll look at the back of the Addison Bowman, number 12, midway down the backstretch. They go to turn number 3 and 4, and it continues to be Corey Castell showing the way as they work off the north end of the speedway. Greg Snyder's number 54G continuing to hold that second spot. Amy Holland now putting pressure on him as they get off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Amy Holland, one of the quicker cars out on the speedway right now. She'll head to turn number 1 and 2. 1 car slow off turn number 2. Car's going to roll to a stop on the backstretch, and that's going to bring caution out onto the speedway. Alan Fink, the number 8 machine, rolling to a stop on the outside. Now he gets it fired back up, and he will head back towards the pit area. So debris cleanup is done in turn number 4. White flag being displayed to the field. We get ready to go back to green once again. Alan Fink able to get the number 8 back out of the pit area. He'll remain on the lead lap at the back of the field. So Corey Castell is your leader in the 10X machine. Amy Holland to the outside as we get ready to go back to green flag racing action. Castell makes a long trip down from Fort Covington, New York, the CMC Auto Repair ride. Getting ready to fire one more time front of the field. Green flag back in the air. Well, Amy Holland's going to take advantage of this restart. She'll get to the outside of Castell off turn number 2. She had the nose out in front for a second, but Corey Castell's going to drive right to the inside. He'll come back to the bottom again. Now he drifts up to the middle of the speedway. Amy Holland's going to get right behind his back bumper down the front stretch, and then it will be the 32 of Ryan Shanahan. Made a beautiful move and drove up to the number 3 spot. He'll hold on to 3 down the backstretch. It'll be the number 12 of Addison Bowman holding on to spot number 4. Caution flag is going to come out. Once again, a car stop on the outside of turn number 2. So yellow flag will wave once again. Outside him will be Matt Janzik as we get ready to go back to green. Green flag is in the air. Again, stack them up right at the front of the field. Castell to the inside. They work off turn number 2. Look at the run by Derek Webb off turn number 2. Webb just picked up 3 spots down the backstretch as he got a beautiful run off 2. They'll come off turn number 4. Amy Holland out in front. Then it's Corey Castell in the 10X. Derek Webb to the outside of the speedway's got it wound up to the top side. Webb very quickly goes high. Kevin Root is slow over in turn number 2. Kevin Root and the 32 of Ryan Shanahan both stopping on the top of turn number 2. Yellow flag is going to come out once again. Leclerc looks him over, waiting for Corey Castell. He'll pound the throttle. We go back to green. Castell right through the middle of the speedway. Amy Holland to the outside. They'll drag race down the backstretch towards turn number 3. Addison Bowman jumps up to number 3 spot. They're 3 wide behind him through turn number 3 and 4. As we come to the halfway point, cross flags are out. Down the front stretch, Amy Holland continuing to put the nose out in front of Corey Castell. Addison Bowman holds on to that 3rd spot. Jeff Stevenson picked up a couple of spots going to turn number 1. He's back up to the number 4 position. They'll go into turn number 3 and 4. Addison Bowman stuck right at the bottom of the racetrack trying to make it work on the inside. He'll get to the inside of Amy Holland, this time down to turn number 1 and 2. Holland works off the top side. Corey Castell continuing to show the way down the backstretch. 3 cars begin to break. Nick Haywood holds on to the 4th spot, followed by Jeff Stevenson. Then it's Derek Webb as he'll work the outside of the speedway. The Matt Janzik number 33X comes to the bottom as they work off turn number 4 down the front stretch, followed by the 18 of Gavin Isley. Then it's the number 2 of Mike Amell, Then the 14 of Peyton Talbot. Down the backstretch, they will go to number 71. Back up in Delbert LeGros, working his way up back into the top 10, along with the Allen Fink number 8 machine as they work off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Back up front, we got a new leader down the backstretch. It'll be the 12B of Addison Bowman. He'll get out in front of Corey Castell's number 10X and the 5 of Amy Holland. They work off turn number 3 and 4. Down the front stretch, they will go. Holland just looking for room to run. Can't seem to get by the number 10 of Corey Castell. Castell able to hold her off as they continue to battle for that 2nd spot down the backstretch. Again, Amy Holland's going to go to the inside of the speedway. Castell to the outside as the number 12B of Addison Bowman opens up about a 5-car advantage off turn number 4. 5 more laps to go. Nick Haywood now races his way up into the number 2 spot. Haywood off turn number 2 down the backstretch, trying to reel in Addison Bowman to turn number 3 and 4. Castell back 1 more position. Amy Holland, who was battling for the lead, is slow. She's headed towards pit road in the Lindsay Aggregate number 5 machine. Back up front, Addison Bowman takes him off turn number 2 down the backstretch. He will go 5-car lead over Nick Haywood in the number 29. They'll head to turn number 3 and 4. Castell holds that 3rd spot, followed by Jeff Stevenson as they come off turn number 4. 2 more laps to go. Matt Janzik has found his way into the top 5 after starting all the way back in the 24th starting position. They'll work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. White flag will be coming out this time. Addison Addison Bowman, right off the bottom of the racetrack, continues to separate himself from Nick Haywood down to turn number 1 and 2. They'll go to turn number 2 for the final time. That distance continues to be 6 car lengths for Addison Bowman down the backstretch. Bowman's going to get out in front. He'll take him down to turn number 3 and 4. Double checkered flags are coming out. Addison Bowman will drive the 12B into victory lane. Nick Haywood's going to come home second. Third will belong to Corey Castell. He'll be followed by Jeff Stevenson in the Fox 28. The 33X of Matt Janzik's going to round out the top 5 cars. 6 belongs to the 18 of Gavin Isley, followed by the 66 of Derek Webb, and then the number 8 of Alan Fink, and the 1 of Jack Meeks. Tonight, back here, the FX Cabrera Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Feature winner, Addison Bowman, back to victory lane once again.
Yeah, you know, the car was pretty good tonight. My crew made a lot of changes after hot laps. The car wasn't very good, so they kind of threw the book at it and it turned out pretty well.
Boy, this thing did hook up. Once you guys got going in the feature, you were able to pick up a couple of cars every lap.
Yeah, once we got green flag laps and my car was better as the green flag laps went on, so once we had a couple of those, I knew my car was pretty good and I had a shot to win this thing.
Yeah, you made a couple of gutsy moves to get your way up through that field.
Yeah, you know, Root and Shanahan and us went 3 wide coming out of there, and it's one of those things you just got to stay in there and hold it wide, and that's what I did, so I can't believe this outcome.
People you want to thank?
I thank GK Storage Units. I got to like Fastline. Mikey's the best in the business. I got to thank Davey. I got to thank my grandpa, my dad, all my supporters, Joey, Max, Imara, everyone.
All right, congratulations. Addison Bowman is back to victory lane in the FX Cabrera Honda Dirt Car Sportsman Feature, number 1 of 2.